YouTube, what to do, man? It's your boy Benji, and we are back balling. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. Hey, so look, Alpha Coaching has gone viral for a lot of the energy that he resonates throughout these videos where he's talking about basketball players, critiquing the littlest things that they do from a quote-unquote coaching perspective, and he's ranting, yelling, screaming at the top of his lungs. To most people, it typically looks like this guy, those he's talking about, these NBA guys are terrible. Let's really watch what he's got to say, because, I mean, it gets a little crazy. I mean, this video is titled, Bronny James is a complete embarrassment to the NBA. This is how I'm interesting. Let's see.
You know, a lot of this Bronny bullshit, and there is a fuck ton of just bullshit with this motherfucker. A lot of it is effort. The Lakers are in their dumbass drop coverage because JJ Redick sucks. But if you're Bronny James, I'm supposed to be fighting over the top of the screen. I've got to get a contest here.
So, for one, drop coverage, you're saying that sucks. Majority of the teams in the NBA, I would argue, use drop coverage. It's just typically the smartest way to defend pick and roll. Because what's going to happen? If in the NBA you have a 7-foot big, hedge high, meaning the 7-foot big jumps all the way out there to guard a point guard, it's a mismatch each and every time on the perimeter, and then the big will roll to the rim, and if the guard stays with him, now there's a mismatch there. That's ridiculous. So the big is going to maybe stunt a little bit, but sag enough to ensure that he has help behind him, and maybe stifle up the defender long enough to, stifle up the ball handler long enough to allow for the defender to get back into play. So Bronny James is trying to fight over.
I'm supposed to be fighting over the top of the screen. I've got to get a contest here. This is just fucking effort. I just need to get a contest over the top. Why are you not contesting that at all?
Aiden, put a hand up.
And this out of all. Are you not?
This guy right here. You're telling me this guy right here on the Phoenix Suns. Y'all name me who this gentleman is. Not even disrespecting. Name me who the gentleman is, and tell me why Bronny should be going over pick and roll and contesting alongside DeAndre Ayton.
Contesting that at all. And this out of all the Bronny bullshit. All of this is horseshit. This is like a shitty Steven Spielberg horror film. Is him standing in the fucking corner. This is Bronny's man. He's taking DeAndre Ayton's role.
Right.
Cut for a fucking layup.
He could.
Once. Just look.
He could. So you have Luka driving to the rim. DeAndre Ayton cutting to the rim with Bronny's man on him. And now you want Bronny to cut to the rim as well.
Look at Luka Doncic, one of the best pick and roll players in the league, turning the corner. Cut here. He will find you for a layup. Nope. Let's jack some more bullshit. This is insanity. Nope.
It's a wide open three. How's that BS? Bronny would have cut to the rim. You have 3 defenders there. It's called help defense. Bronny's defender goes to help DeAndre Ayton, who otherwise would have been wide open, right? If Bronny cuts to the rim, now what happens? The defense is in perfect positioning. Maybe Bronny makes a super athletic play where Luka throws it up and Bronny jumps over the guy, right? Otherwise, he has a wide open three-pointer. And if Bronny would not hit this, but the spacing that Bronny allows for this to happen typically would have given Luka Doncic or DeAndre Ayton a bucket. So the fact that they did not score at least opened up an opportunity for him to shoot an open three-pointer. The NBA is in a weird place right now where they're shooting more threes and layups, and the analytics tell you to do that. Wide open shot. Bronny makes it. We all applaud him. He misses it. Now this is BS. Gotcha.
Shit, this is insanity. Again.
Insanity. It's open shot.
No fucking effort. People paid money to watch it. Look at this shit. What? Oh, you streaming with Aiden Ross right now? The low man wins in the post. I have got to get low and battle for position. Low and battle for position. Look at this fucker! Not even try. Look at this. Stand straight up, one lazy gamble, and fucked off to the moon.
So, an argument can be made about whether or not you should let this guy turn to the middle. You had help defense on your right side, or I'm sorry, your left, and you had help defense middle. The guy turns middle and is able to make a contested shot. Him being low would not have stopped this from happening. If he would have squatted down, if he would have got on his knees, nothing would have stopped him from just making an easy turn and
easy gamble and fucked off to the moon.
And hook shot. How would that have stopped
it? And then in transition, this is actually not Bronny James's fault. No. This is this fuckface, fucktard, JJ Redick, who's going to be the reason the Lakers win nothing. Again. Nothing. Bronny, in transition here. We do not, this is all Redick being a pinheaded moron. You don't care about the ball when it's across half court. The only thing I'm worried about is getting back to the three-point line. I might have to take the ball. I might have to shift over and take someone else. You do not, all I'm worried about is getting back. What does dumbass do? Come over and guard the ball.
You literally just said you might have to take the ball.
Only thing I'm worried about is getting back to the three-point line. I might have to take the ball. I might have to shift over and take.
But I understand that he's talking about that under the context of Bronny getting all the way back to the cup first. In a scenario like this is high school, you can absolutely run all the way back to the three-point line and you're in perfect defensive position. In the NBA, you have to stifle the ball handler. Because sometimes you turn this ball handler one time, that's enough to allow everybody enough time to get into position. If you get all the way back, that's a break. They practice that each and every day. If you run all the way to the rim, I mean, brother might just stop and pop, bam. Like the NBA is completely different. Like so, there's high school and college that sounds like a good theory.
Someone else.
It doesn't work. This again is not Bronny's fault. Everybody else just got outran.
All I'm worried about.
The first thing you get on the break is the ball.
Is getting back. What does dumbass do?
This has nothing to do with Bronny. How would he have stopped this?
Come over and guard the ball. So now this is part of.
And I think this is missing context too. I mean, we got to see what are their defensive principles.
This is who is coaching this motherfucker. What are you fucking? You're in the corner again.
Yeah.
With the pick and roll coming this way.
Right.
What part of this is this piece of shit? Why the Lakers will never win anything because of JJ Dicktard. The pick and roll is coming this way. Bronny, a cab driver could be guarding you, and they wouldn't care about you being in the corner. They're just going to come over here and clog up DeAndre Ayton's role.
Okay.
You have to at least get up here. Up here so your defender's out of there.
What? What is he talking about? If he does that, then here's the thing. You have DeAndre Ayton, again, versus a guard/wing. Versus DeAndre Ayton's big man, who was taken completely out of the paint. You'll take this advantage that DeAndre Ayton would have against this guard/wing. If Bronny would slide up some, the only way he can slide is the break. The break is when the NBA three-point line goes from that round angle to cracks, goes straight. So right there at the break, some people call this part the break too. But anyways, right here at the break, what would happen? All it does is clog up the roll even more. Nothing would have changed. You get all the way to the corner. I don't know what he's talking about.
Just standing in the fucking corner, you clog.
Didn't clog anything. They just played good defense as a unit.
Fenders out of there. You're just standing in the fucking corner, you clog everything.
That's Bronny's fault. Okay.
This is such bullshit!
Not the ball handler, right? Because,
How many times? How many fucking times? Bronny, in transition, get back. Look at this dumb-ass gamble.
yeah, dumb gamble. I'll give him that. Dumb gamble.
You're not even in the fucking picture.
You're a terrible
You
gamble.
shouldn't be in any picture of an NBA game. But this just turned into a 5-on-4. Oh, welcome back. Oh yeah.
Hey, look, but you don't applaud the effort that he took to get all the way back into the play and contest the shot. Bad gamble though.
Wouldn't be a Bronny shit-ass performance if this didn't happen once a game. And where are you? Do they ever watch fucking film? Like, ever? What do? Or they just podcast? Once a game, Bronny, here comes a screen, a ball screen, okay? If this guard goes over the screen, then you fight over the top. Let's see what deranged dumbass does. Leans towards the screen. That'll be 2 shots.
Stayed in front of the guard bumps Bronny, gets the call. A lot of stuff he's talking about is literally just him reaching for straws.
And then how much can a dumb...
You had to be more poised, more disciplined than that. You can't allow a lot of these guys to create contact. So a lot of my videos I talk about how important it is to take a driving angle. This extremely benefits the offensive player in the NBA. Because a lot of these guys are smart enough to, as soon as they feel contact, go up in the shooting motion. Because they're able to garner themselves 2 shots. And the fact that you're able to drive at a correct angle would really open up the opportunity for you to get to that free throw line, or be able to get to making that contact, or be able to get to an open shot. As a defender, you're able to be a little physical, but if you're in the playing side of the referee, you're going to get the fouls called against you, even when you are in a solid defensive position.
Dumbass B, this is how much a dumbass can be. Bronny, you just saw a steal. We're in transition. I'm either sprinting this way, so this defender has to step up and connects open, or I must hit a head pass to set up this 3-on-2.
Hit a head pass to who? Hit a head pass to DeAndre Ayton?
I can't just dribble slowly, because if I dribble...
Where was he going to go? Let's say he beats this guy. Then where's he go? The only thing that would matter is if he beats this guy off the dribble and Ayton sprints to the rim and the guy that's defending him steps up.
Slowly like a
3-on-3.
Dumbass, like you're doing as I'm speaking, then this Suns player's gonna get back into play. How horrendous could that be?
This turnover had nothing to do with Bronny.
Then this Suns player's gonna get
He tacks the rim, right?
back into play.
This defender stuck in the middle of no man's land. He's guarding Austin Reeves, and if he would not have left Austin Reeves, this guy that Bronny passed the ball to would have been wide open. He was open. So this guy leaves Austin Reeves in order to jump over to the guy that Bronny passed the ball to. The guy that was out of the play then covers Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves was wide open. That guy did not notice how quickly that dude got back into the play. The open man is connect. So realistically, the only superhero play that could have been made here would have been if my boy that got the ball in the corner would have kicked it across the court to Dalton Connect, which is an extremely risky pass to make. So it's a turnover anyway. Bro, get it in the corner, and you can set something up. I would have preferred me. If I'm coaching and everything develops that fast, I don't know exactly what set they're getting into, but I would have preferred Bronny would have kicked it to the corner and then went to the opposite side of the court. So that way you would have at least had Ayton be able to post up.
Let's do another. Bronny just does not give a fuck about defense. Make this fucking stop. Could that be? Let's do another. Bronny just does not give a fuck about defense. Make this fucking stop. This is off a made basket, okay? You fell. Get back. And if you're not going to be able to get back, you better start fucking talking. We're not streaming with Aiden Ross right here. It's the NBA.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's
People
lazy.
paid to watch you for some reason. Okay, I'm clearly not going to be able to get back to who I'm guarding. So I have to be yelling at Austin Reeves, take mine, take mine, take mine. I'll come here, right? I've got to say something. Nope, let's just walk. Walk. Fuck off. That's a 3-and-1. Bronny, again, it's just no fucking effort. Bronny, you have multiple mansions you could live in and not give a shit and do nothing and be fine. Why do you waste everyone's fucking time doing nothing? Sprint back! Who are you talking to right now? You talking to Aiden? Get sprint back. I need to sprint back so I'm in this gap. Now this defender can get up and guard the ball because I'm right here. I'm just an extra defender. I'm just in help. But you're talking to someone. Who? You're not getting back.
Not even a turnover in most situations. Again, we don't know what their defensive principles are. I think an argument can be made that these two got to figure out something. Either the brother that's under the rim, whether you protect the rim, I'll stop the ball. I think the problem arises is because Bronny makes a half-hearted attempt here in trying to stifle the ball handler, and the guy that's back doesn't really stay in front. They are on the losing end of a 50-50 call.
Who? You're not getting back.
This call, if they don't make the call, the guy falls on the ground, there's a turnover. You can make an argument here about how they could have handled this better. Yes.
I'm sorry, this is no longer Bronny James' fault anymore. This is that JJ fuckface's fault. That stupid ass is gonna fuck the Lakers again. And that podcast should not be called Mind the Game. It should be called Mind the Fucking Brain Deads. Bronny, do you have any idea how fucking moronic it is for you to be in the corner with the ball screen coming this way?
Why?
A literal nun from a Catholic church could be guarding you and wouldn't care that you're in the corner. They're just gonna clog up this pick and roll and ruin everything. You need to get to the
I agree. If you're ball side, you want to get out the way.
other side of the floor so that goddamn defender's out of there. Now we've created a 2-on-1 and we should get points off this pick and roll. The Suns are in their dumbass drop coverage, but you're in the corner just clogging everything up.
But
And
again,
then again,
in
just
theory,
goddamn.
it doesn't like work itself out to be that way. Because the only way that works is if this guy slides all the way up to the wing. You got his big man in the dunker spot, and then Bronny would go all the way to the corner. If that other guy's in the corner, then Bronny has nowhere to go.
Defenders out of there. Now we've created a 2-on-1 and we should get points off this pick and roll. The Suns are in their dumbass drop coverage, but you're in the corner just clogging.
Oh, but he doesn't have a problem here. Okay.
Everything up.
They get a shot attempt.
And then again, the point guard skills of a third-grade social studies teacher. Bronny, they're in their dumbass drop coverage. This is why the Suns didn't win shit with Durant or Bradley Beal. How do we... This is a 2-on-1. All I have to do is make sure Maluwak has to guard me, so I can't pick up my dribble. 3, 4 solid dribbles this way, so he has to come to the ball.
Okay,
That's going to open up this roll, and we should get a lob. What does bitch ass do?
Wow.
Just dribble up and jack a mid-range.
That's kind of special.
What does bitch ass do? Pick it.
You have 4 defenders in the paint, guys. Now, this young man that Bronny's playing the pick and roll with, he can dunk. Do y'all think this dude is in Space Jam? Bronny's gonna throw the ball up, and this dude's gonna jump over 4 people? And he additionally mentioned Bronny taking 3 to 4 hard dribbles. In the NBA, in the mid-range, how are you taking 3 to 4 hard dribbles? Unless you're putting your guy in jail. So, dribble handoff. Let's go all the way back.
And then again, the point
Back screen.
guard skill.
Maybe this guy here would initially be the beneficiary of a roll. He doesn't. So who's that? Malawaja picks him up. No, that's not
Those of
Malawaja. I'm sorry. That's another guy. Picks him up. Timing is a little off there.
third grade social studies teacher.
And the Suns, they sunk all the way into the paint. So, I mean, that's not going to be the shot.
They're in their dumbass drop coverage. This is why the Suns didn't win shit with Durant or Bradley Beal. How do we... This is a 2-on-1.
So you have to just cut to the rim. He's no longer open. Then you have your big that's rolling to the rim right after that. And he wants Bronny James to throw an alley-oop to the dude.
All I have to do is make sure Malawak has to guard me, so I can't pick up my dribble. 3, 4 solid dribbles this way, so we have to come to the ball. That's going to open up this roll, and we should get lob. What does bitch ass do?
In most NBA spaces, this is an open jump shot. Bronny's in his shooting motion with nobody there to defend him. You have 2 Lakers players in the paint, but 4 Suns players with a foot in the paint. This is not a bad shot. You have 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bronny, if you work on this shot, we'll live with that. Now, analytics may make an argument there for you or against you, but what is the options you have? RJ Davis on the perimeter for catch and shoot 3, and that's a shot that's got to swing over the head of number 25, which will likely get picked off. And then you can make an attempt to try to put this guy in jail, but again, I think the timing is off. Number 50, you got to get out the paint.
His dribble up and jack a mid-range.
So if you had to ask me, I'm not mad at that shot because if the shot goes in, then we say, oh, great job, Bronny. Again, this is the NBA, right? Sometimes these guys are going to take shots that you can make an argument are a little bit tough. They're in the NBA. So for an NBA player, that's an open shot. That's a shot you got to knock down. And that's a shot that as a coach, in the fourth quarter with 3 minutes left, I would want you to knock down. Only other argument he could have made there is, hey, look, you could have put this guy in jail in order to open up the window for that cutter to get out of the paint.
Garbage jumper. How much more of this do I have to fucking take? Now again, this is not all Bronny's fault. He has a completely mentally challenged head coach in JJ Dickhead. So Bronny's gonna actually beat his man off the dribble. How, I have no idea. But now you got a center coming up on you. Why am I trying to finish around a second defender when I have this player right here in the dunker spot?
Yeah.
Just drop this off.
I like that.
It's a dunk. What the fuck are you doing?
Because you got people.
Again, I think that there's a little bit of context missing out of that. Obviously, you would have preferred that. Bronny would have dump that off. That's one of those plays that's tough to make when you're in the air, but comes with timing. You're not going to finish over the NBA bigs typically. They get paid to contest your shot at the rim and not foul. So I agree with that one. I mean, Bronny passed that off, but that's reps, man. And this is all it's doing is farming hate in the comment section. ESPN needs to hire you. Guys, we're out here critiquing. Being in the court with no defender on you honestly is sad because everyone knows you can't shoot. The Suns have been guarding everybody like that. If you pay attention, RJ Davis had a very efficient game. Yet, he was not being guarded at the 3-point line. It's just the way they play defense. Anyways. crazy, man.